Hi there, welcome to Beer Bellies. I'm Nate, and tonight we have another episode of the Quadruple Series. I want to have that opening, so I'm going to do that right. Yeah. And then tonight we have St. Bernardus ABT 12. So I picked this one up in a 4-pack for $23, which makes it come out to about 51 cents per ounce at 10% alcohol by volume on the nose. Let's go ahead and crack this guy open. You want to be careful when you're pouring these beers. The Belgian yeast does tend to cause them to have a fair amount of foam on them. So I'm going to try to go nice and slow. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but you can actually hear the foam when you're pouring it. The bubbles are already popping. So as that settles, I'm going to let it warm up to room temperature. Somewhere between 50 and room is pretty good. You don't really want to serve these too cold. I find that it makes them taste somewhat metallic. Also, letting the head settle will also reduce that metallic taste as well. If you do find that even after you've done those things it still tastes a little metallic to you, I would recommend pairing it with some food. That helps kind of bring that flavor down as well. When I drink these beers with the high alcohol content and the rich flavor, I generally do not drink more than 1 or 2 of these beers in a night. Usually it takes me a nice long time, have it with a meal, kind of make it my nightcap, things like that. So I think I'm ready. I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this. The smell is super sweet. Kind of smells like plums or raisins. The flavor's quite sweet as well. I'm loving it right now. It's a great beer. It's heavy, you know. If you're trying to drink these quick, you're going to end up with a stomach ache. But overall, I think it's one of the best flavors for beers that you can come across. If you don't enjoy sweet beers, if you prefer a dry beer, I certainly would not recommend this one to you. This is, for somebody who really does enjoy that rich flavor, that sweet flavor on the palate. Definitely a relaxing beer. Not something you're going to want to take to the dance club or anything like that. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. We're going to cut that part out. So while this is very much in the realm of a dark Abbey ale, St. Bernardus actually isn't included in the bro club of the Trappist brewers that exists now. And that's because the Trappist club actually requires the beer to be brewed within the walls of the monastery. And so even though St. Bernardus, the brewery, has a long history with the Belgian dark ales, the brewery is outside of a monastery. So they are not allowed to put that label on their beer that indicates that they are a part of the Trappist Association. So St. Bernardus is actually one of the more popular quads across the world. It does well in beer festivals. Some people consider it to be the best quad. I certainly rate it very, very highly in that realm. If you're out in the market looking for quadruples, St. Bernardus is one of the more common ones that you will find on the menu at different restaurants. So ABT 12 is one of the more readily availables in the big box liquor stores as well. You should be able to find ABT 12 in any of the import sections. So as this beer warms up, the flavors do smooth out. It doesn't taste quite as sweet, or perhaps my palate's just becoming more accustomed to it. So that initial sweetness, that shock kind of goes away. These beers are always recommended to pour into a tulip glass like this so that when you hold it, your hand actually helps warm it up as well. Everything starts to stop being such a big flavor, and it just kind of starts to smooth out. You taste less of the alcohol. You get more of the malts, and you get more of those stone fruit flavors like the plums and the raisins. Now that I'm finishing up my delicious beer here, I think we should wrap things up. So with that, I bid you adieu. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Those two next to each other like that. Did you want to do that again, or?
That was the smoothest thing I've done all night. So
Yeah, I think it was. I'm good with it for sure. So.